The prospect of financing long-term care can be daunting. If you're looking into different options, it's worth considering equity release. There are a few key ways people use equity release in the context of care. If you're looking into in-home care with equity release, you can turn your home's equity into a reliable source of income to fund in-home care services. The personalised care plans are tailored ensuring independence and quality of life. Beyond just paying for professional care, the funds can go towards medical equipment, mobility aids, or even small renovations to make the house a little bit more accessible. If you're looking into care home expenses, you might want to look into a shared equity release plan. The partner still at home can use the equity to fund the other's care home fees. However, if you're the only name on that equity release and you move into care, then your home will be sold. The funds obtained will be used to settle the loan and any accrued interest. You may be thinking about adapting your home. Our homes hold so many lovely memories, so the idea of staying put as we get older is definitely appealing. Equity released funds can be channeled into home adaptations like installing handrails, ramps, or stair lifts. These adjustments can make life more comfortable and safer. It's important to make you aware that equity release comes with its own pros and cons. On the bright side, equity release offers financial flexibility, which can be a relief, especially if your savings are limited. The idea of not having to sell your house and still fund your care can be reassuring. You also have choices with how you handle the interest. Let it accumulate and deal with it later, or manage it as you go along. For those worried about leaving something for the heirs, some plans offer inheritance protection, ensuring that all equity isn't used up. But there are some risks involved. The value of your estate could decrease over time due to the loan and the accrued interest. Compound interest in particular can be a tricky beast, making your debt grow faster than you might expect. And if you're thinking about state benefits, know that equity release might affect your eligibility. That's why talking to a financial advisor is so crucial before jumping in. You might be wondering about care home fees. In England, if your assets surpass £23,250, you'll likely be covering your own care costs. Equity release can be a strategy to manage these costs, but it's not foolproof. For instance, if you release equity and then gift that money, local authorities could view it as an intentional asset reduction, and that can have repercussions. What if you or your partner has to move to long-term care? The future of your equity release scheme largely depends on your initial plan. If it's an individual plan and the homeowner goes into care, the home's then sold. If it's a joint plan, the remaining partner can continue living at the property, but communication with your equity release provider is crucial during these transactions. And the big question, will your family be saddled with debt? Well, thankfully, many providers are part of the Equity Release Council, and it's really important that you make sure that the company that you go with is a member. Their no negative equity guarantee means that your beneficiaries won't owe more than the house is worth. They can sell the property to settle the debt, ensuring that they don't bear any personal financial burden. Equity release can be an excellent tool in the context of long-term care, but it's really crucial to assess everything, whether it's downsizing, opting for a different financial product, or applying for specialist loans and grants. The most important thing is to make an informed decision that suits your unique situation. Now, if you are interested in seeing if you could release equity, simply go to the description below and fill out the short form. It contains some short questions like your date of birth and property value, and it'll give you access to quotes tailored to your circumstance. It's totally free to fill out, and of course, it won't affect your credit score.